and that's going to be $1,200 to about $3,500. And then above that are for like investors and people like that who have multiple mortgages on investment properties and things like that. That'll be $3,500 up to $4,000 to $5,000. So.
Wow. Yeah, that's pretty amazing. So, we've talked about how this works for the consumer, which I think is amazing. But there's also another part of it. This is a real business, and that's why I reached out. I reached out because I was looking for something that potentially could help not only, my clients, but also help me in terms of creating another source of revenue. And there is a business model to this, and it's not like any other MLM where if you can fog a mirror, this is the program for you. So can you talk about who, United Financial is attracting, the kinds of compensation, and I know we're not going to make any promises or anything like that, but what kind of money can you potentially make in, building teams? Can you talk a little bit about that?
Sure, absolutely. So the program itself, basically there's three types of people that we talk to when marketing this. One is that, you got folks that are just burdened by debt, want to get out of debt fast, very quickly. The second type of person is somebody who wants to rapidly create equity in their properties, pay down their debt, and then leverage that equity against it to either purchase other properties, pay more debt down, things like that. And the third type of people are people who want to make extra income and see this as a business opportunity. Basically, the business opportunity is simply we just share it with folks across social media, across person to person, business to business. The commissions are anywhere from $500 up to $1,500 for the commissions. And then if I could take a step back, we talked about the cost of the program. Some people might say, oh my gosh, $1,000, right? Well, if I could save you over $100,000 of interest over the life of your mortgage and reduce years and years and years off the payments, would $1,000 make sense? Absolutely. And we've got programs that we can show you that completely spell that out and show you how and why that works. Because, again, it's just math.
Wow. And I also know that one of the things the company has done is, because for a lot of people, if they do have a mortgage and the cost of the program is $3,500, they have introduced a program where you can actually finance the cost of the program, and that's the first debt that you pay off. Can you share a little bit about that?
Sure. We've got several different ways to pay for it. Of course, first, you can just pay for it straight out. Second is you can go through PayPal. Third is we've got this outside financing source, which we just adopted here about 6 months ago. That's basically, you can pay about right around $100 per month for 2 to 4 years, and you can tell the program to pay off that debt first, and the program is also yours too. It's not a membership, it's not a monthly thing, even though you can finance it monthly. The program is absolutely yours. So hypothetically, if you get out of debt in 8 years, and then 10 years down the road, your life changes and you need to use the program again, it's yours. And what I do as well, and many of my clients, they use it to not only get out of debt, but as a budgeting tool, as well as a wealth building tool. So, for instance, if you're going to be out of debt in, like I said, 8 years, what if from 8 years to 30 years or 25 years, which you would have been paying the bank, you took that same payment toward your debt and applied that to an interest-bearing account? This program shows you how to do that.
Wow. So
for me personally, if I continue to make the same payments for the 30 years after I'm out of debt, after 8.2 years, I will have accumulated almost $2 million just by continually paying that same amount into an interest-bearing account after I'm out of debt.
That's absolutely amazing. So who is it that that are the best people to share this program? I know we talked a little bit about, real estate and mortgage. But talk a little bit about the people who are ideal to share this with their client base.
Sure, absolutely. So basically, it's anyone with debt can be eligible for this program. Okay, like I said, anywhere from $2,000 of debt all the way up to millions of dollars. So basically, everybody with debt, doesn't matter if it's a mortgage or a car or student loans or anything, can fit into this program. Other people that we talk to are financial planners, realtors, insurance agents, tax preparers, things like that. Anybody with a book of business who they want to share this opportunity with.
I would imagine CPAs are probably a great source of referrals because they're looking at your debt. They're looking at your expenses. They're looking at everything. And they would probably be the ideal people to make the recommendation that somebody look at this program. Has that been the case?
Yes, it absolutely has, because they care about their clients. And if they can eliminate their debt faster, then that adds to their bottom line by having these folks be able to do more, have a higher cash flow, be able to get more insurance, buy more properties, things like that can absolutely help in the long run of not only helping their clients and creating more cash flow for their families, but also as return business to their bottom line.
So what's the training like for somebody that wants to jump in and say, hey, I know a lot of people that could really use this, and I could use some extra money by helping people. What kind of training does the company provide?
The training is absolutely amazing. I've never been involved with a company that does this, even when I used to work full-time. This company has a weekly training call. They also have a weekly team call, which is somewhat different. There's a little bit more training on it. The corporate call is more about, just that next level up, the corporate. So the team training call is once a week as well. And then we also have, different conversations and different calls and different webinars that we can plug into almost on a daily basis. And, of course, It's all volunteer.
Yep. Yeah, it's an amazing team. No, it's an amazing team. So if somebody wanted to learn more about, how they could find out about, becoming part of the team or becoming part of the program, what would your recommendation be?
Well, there's basically, a couple different ways you can go about that. We can send them to a website, as well as I can give you an email address if anybody has questions. The website, if you want to write this down, would be www.debt, that's DEBT, the number 2, then wealthfast.com. So it's www.debt, the number 2, wealthfast.com.
Awesome. I know personally that this is something that we're in the process of actually moving. And so for us, we want to make sure that we're out of debt really quickly in purchasing our new home. And I know for so many people, especially even, the people that are helping with college planning, college debt is something that you just can't get rid of. And in a lot of cases, it's unavoidable. So I would, basically say if you are a CPA, if you are a real estate, a mortgage, anybody that wants to be able to offer something to your clients, look into this program. It's so simple to get your MoneyMax account run, and the company does the training for you. I'm Rhonda Scher, the host of Unleashing LinkedIn, and honestly, if it wasn't for LinkedIn, I probably never would have found Ron, and I never would have become part of this amazing program. And although I spend 98% of my time helping entrepreneurs, C-level executives, and business owners get out of the witness protection program, leverage LinkedIn, and book 2 to 10 appointments a week, one of the things that I know is if it wasn't for LinkedIn, I probably would have been left out, not found Ron or his amazing team, or this amazing program. So, Ron, I want to thank you so much for sharing all of your wisdom with the program, for being so knowledgeable, and just letting people know how they can reach out. Is there, again, you want to tell people your email so they can reach out to you?
Sure, absolutely. So it's RON at remove remove-debt.com. So it's Ron at remove, and then the dash symbol, debt.com.
Awesome. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm Rhonda Schur, your host of Unleashing LinkedIn on Society Bites Radio. And if you haven't had a LinkedIn audit lately where your profile has been checked out, feel free to reach out to me at unleashinglinkedin@gmail.com. And remember, if you're not LinkedIn, you might be left out. We'll see you next time. Thanks for joining us.